second.
Okie dokie.
One second.
So like I've been telling all my friends how nervous I was about this.
You're so
And
goddamn sweet. I'm
and
sitting.
one,
Every time I look at you, giggling, smiling, freaking
oh,
amazing, and
one of my friends was like, "Please dry your eyes, especially if you have on makeup."
oh my god. You
I
know
was
what?
like, "Oh my
You
gosh."
got. All right, all right. All right. Let me. Hold on.
Oh my God, I see one of my friends in chat right now. Oh
Oh,
my
sorry.
God.
Hey, guys, I'm about to set up. Hold on, because now I'm working with this whole X and blue sky. It's called blue sky, right? Blue sky. Blue
Yeah,
sky.
it's blue. It's like bluesky.social.
Well, blue sky. Yeah, I need to kind of. So I mean, yeah. While we're all in intermission, y'all know that blue sky is taking over the internet. People going over it and they're saying, "Screw you, Elon Musk." And some people are like, "What the frick is blue sky? Ew! I'm staying on X." But anyway, um, yeah. So now it's like, all right, now I have to. I got more social media platforms I gotta look at. Oh,
Incorporate. I totally get it.
okay. Yeah, we'll be starting momentarily. Because we're in the starting scene right now. Oh, I'm ready to just cry in like adorableness, but okay. Um, all right, almost done, guys. One second, sorry, I was just finishing up here. Okay. All right. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. She's
Yay!
she doesn't look. Wait, Luby Bun. Wait, she doesn't look like me at all. But I need emotes. I need the emotes. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know. Um, hold on. Okay.
Wait, but those are cute emotes, Bunny. Those are cute.
Yeah. All right. Let's gotta make sure these graphics are graphicking. Light. Oh, and I gotta make sure Discord is not on this side. It's on this side. Okay. Just gotta put all this out. All right. Okay. Yeah. I just had to make sure like everything's on one computer, not the other, so we don't Show anything that doesn't need to be shown. All right. I think I got everything here. Yes, by George, I think I got it. I think I'm ready to say hi to Miss Debbie right here. This adorable angel
Why?
is just giggling,
Hello!
just being so goddamn sweet. And like, all right, I'm blushing over here while this girl is just
Oh
giggling,
my gosh!
just so happy, looking amazing.
Why,
Like,
thank you. I was so excited for this. And actually, I have a question for you, Chase.
what? What's the
Because
question?
in this big ecosystem of creators that we've cultivated, how did you find me? Like, when you reached out to me, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was a scam. I was like, no way. And then
Okay,
you ended up being real.
okay. Here's the thing that you should know why if it's a scam. Is it selling you Amway?
No.
Okay, then it's not a scam. And nothing is a scam so long as it's Amway. You can definitely totally trust it.
Hi, Luby. Hi, Bunny.
Oh my god. You know what? I don't know if I'm gonna survive this because you're so goddamn cute and you're awesome.
Well, why? Thank you.
All right. Well, anyway, well, Debbie, the thing is, and I think is keep in mind, there are amazing creators out there, big and small, and I think it's important to understand your worth and how great it is. Regardless of like you want to say follower size or whatever, like you have a big heart, and that's enough for an interview.
Oh,
Like personality, your vision, your ambitions for your creative goals, the things that make you, is what's worth interviewing. So I don't look at like how big people are. So
oh
I
my gosh.
I
I'm
find
gonna cry. They
honestly
know I'm gonna cry. Well,
honestly
thank you.
at this point though, like because I've been doing this for a while, that it's almost like social media just advertised me like other black creators, and I'm like, you know what, I want to check this person out, see what they do. So but know your worth. You are worth a lot, so don't give me that.
Well, thank you. That honestly means a lot to me.
And
And
how
again,
dare
just
you?
like thank you.
And how dare you call me a scam when I was not selling
Oh, no,
Amway?
no, no. See, I didn't say you were a scam. I just
No, I.
thought, I was like, no way, this is real. And then I watched the clips and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a real person. I was like, wait, this is a real Twitch account. This is a real like existing person. I would absolutely love to like have the chance to be interviewed. Like this is a first for me. So I'm like really excited about it.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? We have a lot of people going like, oh my God, Bunny. Well, Bunny, hi, Bunny. I'm tongue tied. But no. What inspired you to even get into content creation? Where do
Okay,
you start with this?
so I promise this will be the most long, drawn out story of my life. But no, I
With a
wanted to make
personality like that, you can go all day. You know, hey, I got nothing. I just clocked out of work. Hoops, you got anywhere? Oh, Hoops is asleep, so you know what? That doesn't matter.
so honestly, I had wanted to make content of any kind of any source since around 2015, but I had just started college. I had no money. I had no gear. My phone wasn't good. There was no, I didn't have an iPhone, so it's not like I could just, prop up the iPhone, record the little video, post it on YouTube. I didn't really have access to those things. And so I put it off for a very long time. And fast forward to the end of 2022, December 2nd, that was the day my dead end job closed down. And my partner, I call him Zeno because that's his gamer tag, he said to me, listen, you want to make content, I made you a PC. We've been getting you gear. Like you now have this webcam. You have a PC. Honestly, you have all of these games at your disposal. If you want to make content, if you want to talk about beauty, if you want to do anything at all, if you want to be creative, then do it. Just do it. And so the same day that my job ended was also the first day that I streamed. Like I really streamed over on Twitch. And honestly, after that, I kind of never looked back. Um I finally started like making my little sticker business. I started filming my different YouTube content that I have over there, which is really different from what I do on Twitch. And just I also wasn't using Twitter at all until a couple months ago. So even me like being on Twitter was another very big and new thing for me. Um and just with kind of promoting myself, I've always been bad at that because I never thought that my content was good. And so it's been very
Why do you think
like
that?
I just it's not even about the numbers. I'm very happy with what I've been able to create and just like having people see the things that I can do and see the things that I can make. But there was always like this thought in the back of my head, it's not the best. It's not that good. Who's gonna care? You know, all of the little inconsequential things when you don't have that much self-confidence in yourself. And so it's been another battle for me on top of like entering this content space with just having faith in myself and putting myself out there and letting people see what I can do and like what I can make and what I offer, what Debbie brings to the table.
Yeah. Okay. Well, why Twitch out of all platforms to create content on?
So I honestly, I remember when like Facebook Live was a thing, and I feel like if you ever checked way back in my archive, I used to make beauty videos over there. But then one day it just I think that honestly just stopped working, and I was like, "Oh, okay, well let me move over to Twitch." I had started watching more people over on Twitch. I kind of liked how you were literally just able to go live whenever, do whatever. I could play all of the I was already a really big gamer. I've been playing games for a really long time, and I was like this could be a really awesome way for me to just not only cultivate a really cool community because I don't really go out much anymore, but it would be a fun
How
way for me to
come?
just play games.
How come?
I feel like with my budding old age, I'm not that old.
You're
With
also not
age,
that old. All right.
I just liked I just liked being home. Like, of course, I'll still go out and about, like, on the weekends if we want to go do something. I'm totally for it. But I'm really kind of a homebody now,
Mm.
and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with that. I lived the fast life. I partied. I did all the thing that a young adult does. I did it all. Like, we wined, we dined, we partied, and now I like being home. I like being in the safety of my home or surrounded by my things and my cat Bartok, who is a very big part of the channel. But back to the main question, I just felt like Twitch was just a good fit for me. I know that there's Rumble. I think Rumble's weird. Full disclosure, I think Rumble's
No,
weird.
no, okay. You definitely don't. I would hate to see someone as like pure and innocent like you go into a place of like redneck Trump supporters. No, I.
Eek! No! Like, Rumble's real weird. Kick is a no for me, especially because I'm not like an IRL streamer and it's getting worse over there. So Kick, not
Oh,
for me.
gotcha.
Rumble's not for me. There's some other ones that are like smaller in platform, but again, they just weren't for me. I just feel like Twitch was a better fit for me, even compared to like YouTube streaming. I don't really stream on YouTube either. I prefer to just make my content, be able to edit it, kind of polish it up, and then post it, versus just going live on YouTube. I'm not the best at that.
I get that. I get that. Now, when you say, because you mentioned like your homebody, but like you feel more safe being at home. Like, does it? Like how like when you're not creating content, like how is life for you when you're just Debbie?
When I'm just Debbie, I'm kind of a I would say homemaker, if you will. Like we have two very like I do everything that I wouldn't say wife, but stay at home person would do. I like cleaning. I have two very big dogs. Oh my god. I've got Klaus and Lily, two very big, beautiful German shepherds who need a lot of care. I like focusing on my craft. I'm working on a novel. I like do designs. I work on commissions. So like, yeah, I am at home and sometimes it's like, what else could I be doing? But I am in fact like being intentional with my time. Like if I'm recording all of these videos, I'm very intentional with how much time I'm going into editing them. What kind of content do I want to do on Twitch this week? And it honestly, the time kind of goes by very quickly to me.
Okay. And you know what? It's perfectly fine to feel that way. If that's, um, I guess now I feel because I'm like what 29 now, and I still be going out. As eventually my back is gonna crack, and then I'm gonna
It
be.
was crazy. I'm turning. Oh no!
It's my
I'm
birthday.
actually turning 29 in like 3 weeks. Like my birthday's coming up soon, so I
29
I
is not
get it.
old. 29
29's
is
not old though.
no. 29 is not old. All right.
It's not old. Don't listen to what those Gen
Live,
Z kids say.
live. No, live your life. Like if you want to be out at any point, you should do it. Even if you're 45, if you're 50, if you're
I
87,
agree.
if you're 123, if you're 275.3, and if you're what is what is your favorite kind of content to make at the moment from
Um,
Bunny?
at the moment, it's kind of tough because there's so much content that I want to make that I just haven't put the time into making. So currently, my favorite is honestly beauty content. It gives me so much joy to even just talk about makeup, whether it's super old makeup that people have bought and you can't get anymore, or if I'm lucky enough to be able to go out and get something brand new. I love coming up with makeup looks like the one I'm wearing right now. I love talking about formulation, talking about beauty brands, kind of helping people pick what's good, what's not good, what's ethical. It's really tough sometimes because that is content that actually takes me a lot longer to make. It is longer to edit. Usually a video is like 2 hours long and I have to edit it down to like 45 minutes is on the longer end, but if I could get it down to like a sweet 35, then we're in like the sweet spot. But it's definitely my favorite. It feels very fulfilling to like watch the end result back. And other than that, I feel like when I'm on Twitch, I it's freeing for me. I'm not really constrained to one central like concept, like if I'm just putting on makeup. But when I'm streaming, I could switch between games. Everyone knows, especially my friends in chat know I'll play like 5 games in a stream.
Oh my
Like if I like I know some people are they prefer to like play one game and one game only, like that's the only game that they're gonna play in that time. I can't do that. I love finding super like niche demos to play. I think that that's so fun. And then if a demo is done, I'll swap on to something very stressful like Overwatch or something super cute like Animal Crossing. If everybody needs a break, we'll take what's called a bar talk break.
Mhm.
So, a Bartok break is where I pause the game and I go and find my cat Bartok. He is a black short hair. He's beautiful, chef's kiss. And I'll bring him over and I'll hang out with him on camera and he is very chill about it. Okay, he's the kind of cat you can hold for about 45 minutes and then you have to let him go cuz he will not stand for it. So when it's on like Twitch, I like having the freedom to just go over, like people can watch me get up, go around my room, pick up bar talk, play a game, versus when I'm on YouTube, it's kind of like very constrained because it's one topic, it's one thing that I'm doing, you know?
Hmm.
I hope that makes sense.
No, that does. You know, well, five. Okay, so if you're playing 5 games, like, how do you split that up? Like, five
So,
games.
okay, so say I know some people have like a certain time frame that they're gonna stream. Like, say I'm streaming from 2 p.m. to like 6 p.m. Then it's a lot easier to kind of split up how you're gonna play each game, how long you're gonna give time to it. Well, I don't time my streams. I usually start around 2:30 to 3:30, and then I go for as long as I feel like. So stream could be 5 hours, 6 hours, sometimes seven. And so within that time, I'll get to like a good stopping point, like say 2 hours for one game, 2.5 hours on another game, and we usually end it with Overwatch. And so like Bunny and Luby, who are in chat, we're a part of this group called the Krusty Crew. And so whenever they're available, they'll also hop on my stream and we'll just play Overwatch.
Krusty Crew.
The Krusty Crew!
What kind? What inspired
With
that name?
a SpongeBob.
Okay. Well, you know what? You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Now's the time. Now's the more time more than anything to get on that SpongeBob craze. You know the Krabby Patties and all the stuff that
Listen.
they,
uh,
they're selling at Wendy's and all these other places.
yes, I tried it. I tried it.
You
And you know
did?
what's crazy? Here's the thing. It wasn't bad.
Okay.
It wasn't bad. But a lot of people said that there was not enough sauce on it. This is true. And then they charge you an extra 50 cents if you want extra sauce. I call that being Tom Nooked. Why are you charging me for extra sauce? Okay. Why are you charging me for extra sauce? W Krusty Crew. I love you guys.
My face is just red like constantly through just the way. Just you just join us and you. That's it, and it's good. It's good, contagious positivity.
Oh my,
Yeah.
thank you. I feel like as someone who's I've been through of course my trials and my tribulations. I've had very terrible lows and very high highs, and I feel like that's taught me it's so easy to like be sad, of course, like when that feeling hits you. But to me, it's even easier to just be happy. Like if I'm having a great day, I want other people to also have a great day with me. Like if there's something I can do to uplift you, whether it's like through DMs or through a message, or I like sending people random like messages, like just to check up on them. It just comes naturally to me. Like I'm a very happy person, you know? I just am. I just am.
that that it's good to be like. I mean, that's something to be proud of. Because I think a lot could really like that. Your personality speaks so much, and at the end of the day, when you're creating content, your personality is going to be the driving force. Because I mean, if you're just going by beauty makeup and going by games you play, there are thousands of other creators out there probably doing that. But thing that makes you stand out the most is you, and you don't.
Oh, that hit me right in the heart. Oh my gosh. Ah,
Okay, well, now you're.
W positivity. A lot of people can be really pessimistic. Bunny, you're right.
Mr. Krabs must be back in the way. Well, you know what? It's not even just Wendy's. Like I was tempting to order this cheeseburger from a local place that had a. I might just do that because you know what? That's the thing with these ads. They'll get you.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
uh, I don't know, but it looks like okay. When the first two
Also,
get
is it the place that had the seaweed fries?
No, no, it's actually a local restaurant, a burger place in Texas. That just so happens.
I know exactly what I know what you're talking about. I saw the ads too. I saw the ads too.
Wait, you
I'm
know
not
you know what I'm
even
talking about?
I know I saw it. Don't ask me how cuz I'm not in Texas, but I saw it. They were trying to reach me. But I saw it. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh well, no, no, that's a DreamCon stop. If you ever think about that.
I am considering it. A lot of people have asked me if I will go to DreamCon. I have friends who actually live in Texas, so I feel like it's more of a possibility for me to go to DreamCon now. Just because I'd have a place to stay. So who knows? You might see me at DreamCon in cosplay.
Oh.
You might see me. You might see me.
Well, I have to get your tickets first. They be selling out.
That's true. We'll
Uh,
see. We'll see.
okay. Well, or even just be anyway. Be at the event. A lot of people can be pessimistic. Just looks. Oh yeah, at burgers. Well, oh, you know what? That's right. Because you mentioned you play these games for up to 2 hours each. Do you go back to these games, or do you just play a game for 1 hour or two and then you're
Oh,
done?
you went. Are you there? I can't hear
No,
you.
wait, Debbie.
Oh no, you're frozen.
No, you're frozen.
Hello,
No,
hello. You're
you
frozen.
wait. You're frozen.
Wait, you are frozen.
I
No, you're frozen.
no.
Oh my gosh.
I
This
was
is crazy. Now
what?
I'm frozen.
This-
Oh my god. Oh
I
my god,
think.
this is crazy. You were frozen.
Oh my. Okay. You know what? Okay. All right.
Oh no, am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay.
You okay?
Hi.
Well, actually, you
I'm
are. You, no, you are kind of. I can hear you, but you are kind of frozen. Like it's on my end. It looks like you're still adjusting the mic.
That's so weird.
Yeah, you're
I'm
moving
here,
very
guys, I
slowly.
promise.
You guys are seeing this, right? She's moving very slowly.
What is happening? Oh no.
um,
I don't know if it's on my end or not.
hold on. Let me. I'm gonna double check. Hey guys, I'm gonna pull a BRB stream just because I'm gonna look and see if there isn't anything running in the background that's interfering. One second, guys. 1 second. Let me see which is the right. No, we're not ending. What the heck? No. Hold on. Let's do. Be
Oh,
right back. All right. Give me a second, guys. I'm checking the background. It's
she
okay.
said
Hey,
yes, slow motion,
it's
Debbie.
it's okay. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Let me see if there's anything I have on that's interfering. I don't no. See, how I would know if something's interfering is if I have my job apps open, and my job apps definitely will interfere because they take
This
up
is so
internet too. But
weird.
no, they're not. They're not. I have no job apps on, so I guess. Oh, hold on. Ooh. Oh, why did that? Okay. Let me go ahead and. Did that just end after 5 seconds? All right, hold on. Okay. Um.
I don't
Okay.
know. Can you see me now? Am I moving regularly now?
Wait. Hold on.
Oh.
Oh.
I feel like it could totally be me, but I don't think so.
All right. Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right.
Oh, Bunny said check to see if it's Steam or EA. They always open in the background on my computer. Oh no.
No, EA is not open in the background. I mean,
Oh
I do have Steam
no.
open, but Steam does like out of anything that could interfere, Steam doesn't never interferes. Like if there's something that slows down the internet on my end, it's gonna be my job apps, which all of them are closed.
And
You're in.
you're
Hold on, you're in
what?
full motion.
Am I moving now?
Yeah,
Am I normal?
hold on. Let's see. Oh, oh my gosh, we're
Oh?
back. We're back.
Oh my
We're
god.
back.
No more slow motion Debbie!
Yeah,
Yay!
yeah. No more
Oh
slow
my
motion.
gosh,
Yeah.
yay!
Holy crap. Yeah. Yeah. No more
Okay,
slow.
so I remember you said, hey, like for the games that you play for 2 hours, do you ever go back and finish them? So typically, it just depends on the game. Like I would definitely do long sessions for games. Like I did a super long session for Alan Wake remake. It's such a good series. It's so good. And I'll do like long if it's a really long game, like say Horizon Zero Dawn, I will dedicate an entire stream day just to that game. And so it was like a fun little series where at least one day a week we get to return back to the games that we started and just like pick up where we left off. Everybody knows I love Dave the Diver. That's one game that we're just finishing up. 10 out of 10. Would definitely recommend. I play a lot of demos. So sometimes if I finish the demo on stream, I will go back to play it again just to like see if I still feel the same way. Because I did play a lot for Next Fest, and in the kindest way possible, some of them were really, really, really good, and then some of them have potential. They have potential.
Aw.
They have potential. That is the kindest way I can put it.
You know what? I think anybody would be honored to be reviewed by you, even if you gave something 1 star. Just even giggling about it. You suck.
I try to be so I try to be so nice, especially when it comes to game
You
reviews,
are
because
so
like
nice.
I'll post a game review sporadically, and I like want to get back into that because it's another thing that I really enjoy. But I never want to be like, this is the worst game I've ever played, because I don't feel like that's like conductive, like that's not constructive criticism to whoever like developed the game. Like if I'm giving a critique, I want to be able to tell you the good things that you put into this, but I also want to tell you the things that you need to work on or some nice suggestions. But I never want to like drag someone's game through the mud.
Yeah.
Have I in the past? Yes, I have for sure. But I've gotten better.
Oh wow,
Okay, I've
wow,
gotten
wow,
better
wow! This is a
for
part.
sure.
This is a turn.
Okay.
this, okay,
To be fair,
okay.
the I full disclosure, the game is Cozy Grove. I know that that is a much beloved game, but here's the thing, Chase. Here's the thing.
What?
I put in almost 200 hours into Cozy Grove on the Switch, and that's where I went wrong. The game is not optimized to be played on the Switch in its entirety. I almost 100%ed the game, and you can't finish it because it lags. After about 5 minutes of it just lagging upon startup, you can't play the game anymore, can't set anything down, you can't finish it. So I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Okay? I tried. I tried.
Here I was about saying, yeah, I cuss these developers out, but no, I tried. I
I
spent two
tried.
hundred hours on this
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
That
I
is, you
tried.
did not drag that game to the moon.
And you can time skip within reason, but then they neglect to tell you until later on. You can't time skip back, so my date in that game will forever be the wrong date.
Oh my god.
Hi, Taryn.
I just love you build up like, oh yeah, and I dragged this game through the mud. It's
That's a humble drag, okay?
no, I love that. You know what? That just shows how nice you are. That even on that, like you don't sacrifice like the big heart in you. Even just being critical. For a game you
Oh,
put
thank
200
you.
out, I don't. If there was a game I didn't like man, I don't know if
I
I'd put 200
tried so
hours.
hard. I wanted to see if I could complete it, but it got to the point where you can't. You just can't. Unless you get it on Steam, I believe it'll run perfectly fine. But I would never spend the money that I already spent to get it on Steam to finish the game. So it's like an unfinished game that'll just kind of sit there forever. I can't go
yeah,
back.
you got plenty of hours on that unfinished game.
I did.
So I'd say
Hi,
that's
Juicy. Hi,
hey.
Juicy.
Hold on. Uh, yeah, no, tell him the game was hot garbage.
Tell him the game
W.
was hot
I
garbage. No,
decided to quote
buddy.
Dragging Debbie. I put. Um. You know what? That is, man. That's just very sweet of you. Just even like, even in the worst game you've ever experienced, you spend 2
I
200
did.
hours, and
I don't know
it's
if that makes
2.5
me.
hours.
I don't know if that makes me a fool or not, but
That
I mean,
happens. Look,
it was. Was it an enjoyable experience? It was until it wasn't.
okay, you know what? That can happen. You know what? You can. It is perfectly reasonable to enjoy a game and then until you don't enjoy it. Like that is not a fool if at least a decent amount of those 200 hours was fun for you. Now, if you were playing for 200 hours and you just hated every minute, then again,
No, I no.
then that's a different story. That's like, girl, you're wasting your own time.
No, that's kind of no. I I don't think I have the energy to do something like that. Oh,
Yeah, no, that and Cozy Grove, like I was thinking you would play something like worse than that, like the Spyro game on the PS2 or Ride to Hell Retribution. I was thinking
wait,
like, man, I played a really
did
bad game.
you just say the Spyro game on the PS2?
Yeah, the
Which one?
Enter the
Which
Dragon.
one? I love that game.
You know
That is the funniest thing to me. I love that game for how bad it is though. That's
what?
the
Me
thing. I
too.
feel like there are some games that are so bad that they're good. Like
That's true.
Spyro Enter the
That's
Dragonfly.
true.
If you played Spyro games, you guys, like growing up, that is definitely the like worst Spyro game known to man. But I remember it so fondly, okay? I remember abducting cows, like saving them from being abducted by aliens. Like it's not a good game. It's not a good game at all. But I loved it. Okay?
You know what? With the joyfulness in you, just the cuteness in you, I think you deserve a laugh on this too. Since we're on the subject, you know what? You want to talk about best worst games? Something I ever played. If this ever came to PC, I'd be playing the crap out of this. You know, I have nothing to judge. I beat this game 3 times. I'm not even gonna tell you guys the name of it. I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna surprise you. I'm gonna surprise you.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Wait, wait.
Okay.
Hold on. Sorry. Okay. Hold on. God dang it. How do I get rid of these? Okay, I'm gonna full screen this.
Take your time. It's okay.
I'm gonna full screen this. I'm gonna full screen this. Come on. You know what? Okay, I had the chat. I'm gonna respond to the chat in a second, but in order to play this video, I did have to cover the chat. So I'll bear with me,
Okay.
guys. I'm gonna go ahead and show this wonderful human being something to goof off at. This is Frogger. You know what? I just spoiled it. Frogger the Great Quest.
Frogger, what?
Hold on.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
How you love, Frog? Okay, I guess. This can't be the only jambalaya being served, Lumpy. I want to surf new bugs, swim new streams, be frog loose and froggy free, and quit getting needled by that mosquito gang.
But that world out there is not just skeeters and gators. No, there's plenty bad greenery to be had. I know stories make your skin crawl, I guarantee it, with onions on it.
I remember the time when... Uh-oh.
Look at those graphics, you guys.
So the mean old dragon was running alongside the lake after the princess to roast her up for supper when all of a sudden he slipped on this rock that was all frog slimy and stuff. His head hit a rock and he was killed.
Oh my god!
Just
The
like
violence!
Okay, I have to stop right here. So for those who are, listening to this audio version, yes, this is Frogger the Great Quest. This is the opening cutscene. This is an E-raid game where they put Frogger as a 3D platformer and smoked a bunch of weed because this game is insane. I just like as I'm playing this cute girl right here. She's giggling like crazy.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
I
I
mean,
have You know what's crazy? I have a Frogger game still for Game Boy SP that I've had since I was like
really.
10. Yeah. I was a
Th-
Frogger stan back in my day.
this is not the Frogger you know.
I believe you.
I experienced a special kind of Frogger, and I didn't even get to the best part of this. Hold on, maybe I can skip. Oh, hold on. I think I'm gonna get to the best part. Okay.
Just stop running? Yep. She turned around and saw a dragon, dead and all. And there on the rock,
Oh my
next
god!
to its head sat a frog. But she was so happy to see the dead dragon, she picked up the frog and kissed it. Poof! The frog turned into a prince.
Come out, wherever you are.
No way they
little
okayed this.
slime bucket.
What's the matter, you chicken?
No, Hemo. He just tastes like one.
Oh my
Whoa,
god!
Hold on to your hose ends, boys. What have we here? Yeah!
This is nightmare fuel. Oh my god!
Get him!
Oh, yeah. Come to daddy.
So close.
No!
That was a
No!
close one, sure. Next time they make us dinner.
This is
Ah.
the best part.
Bonjour.
Oh my God.
Anybody in there?
I just have to find me a princess somewhere.
Oh, here we go.
Huh? That's it! A wish upon a falling star.
What?
I wish I may, I wish I must find a princess before I bust.
Okay, now
What?
The,
What?
The drugs
What?
kick in.
How? Frogger is a kid's game. How are they able to insert all of these innuendos into this game? Wait, Bunny.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Let me read on the chat.
Oh my god, that was nightmare fuel. How?
Oh my God.
No, I didn't play that one as a kid. Okay.
No, a lot of people. I don't think that game sold well, but
I can see why. I can see why.
Hey, Spiral is actually the first stream. They got gruesome so quickly. Why are they so large? I played through the game. I beat it several times, and I'll tell you, I don't know. There's
When
you go to a cat. I mean, there's mobster mosquitoes that you
What?
beat up. There's these British evil cats. There's
Interesting.
a bear that helps Frogger get to the castle. There is an evil laboratory.
Oh my
and
god.
the scientist actually drops a couple of curse words.
That's a lot of lore.
They're cows, random cows. They just exist, and you go up to them, and you can pull their tail, and then they
Oh my
make a weird
goodness.
sound.
I might play that. I might play that. Also, Bunny. Sorry, Bunny said Spyro is actually the first stream of Debbie's that I watched. This is true. This is true. Yeah, I played through all three. Like Spyro 1, Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage, Spyro Year the Dragon, which is personally my second favorite out of all of them. And then I actually started Spyro A Hero's Tale on PS2. We just haven't returned back to it on stream. It's been a little bit.
Okay. Well,
That's my favorite one though.
I'm telling you, this game's on PS2, so if you
I might pick it up because that's a lot. Okay, that's a lot to unpack. When the mosquitoes flew down, I envisioned them to be a lot smaller. But like Bunny said, why are they so large? When they flew up on those children, they were just as big. What?
And they said
What
dinner,
even?
so they were
Oh
trying-
my god. No, that's insanity. I feel like they don't make games like that anymore.
No, you would get sued playing. If you would throw that in, because I mean the gameplay is buggy. Like it's a platformer. Frogger is very slippery, and then He does kung fu moves to fight the mosquitoes. He even has
Oh
a
no.
catchphrase. I know a frog fu.
Oh
You're not
no.
impressing me. And he and Frogger spits. That's one of his attacks.
No. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Man, I
And that's the funny thing. This is one of my childhood nightmares I grew up to fondness for. And I read up that like one of the, I guess one of the voice actors died working on.
no. Yikes. Oh no.
It is such an interesting thing that this exists in the Frogger history. But
You know what? Thank you. You've just unlocked a whole new realm for me to like look into. I didn't realize the Frogger lore extended this
Yeah.
far and went this far left.
You mean you didn't know that Frogger once kissed a princess on
No.
top of a castle against mobster mosquitoes?
No, mobster mosquitoes is top tier. Ow, what?
No, that's one of my. If you want to know an iconic video game catchphrase, it's "I wish I may, I wish I must." Make me a fairy god princess before I buy. Or, frick, I forgot the.
He was like, make me get a princess before I bust. Oh my gosh. They thought that he said that with all his heart too. That's what kills me.
I want to break rule. Frog loose and froggy free.
Oh my god. Well, time to go down the rabbit hole. All right, guys, we're gonna have a Frogger week. We're just gonna play Frogger games. Okay.
That's the only Frogger game is weird. Like the other Frogger game, like they noticed they made Frogger games after that, and it went back to being the Frogger that most people know. They're like, you know what?
They said this is our one chance to prove that we can make a 3D platformer, and I don't think it was successful. Respectfully, I don't think they did a good job on that. I don't. Thank you for showing me that, James. I appreciate it.
I thought you'd get a laugh at that, but
No, that was funny.
So, what do you personally do to advertise yourself as a content creator?
I'm terrible at advertising, Chase.
Oh,
No, okay, so I'm still like, I used to use TikTok, but I'm not the biggest fan of short form content, even though I know the validity of it. I know, like, you could get big numbers very quickly, you know, people having their clips and posting their clips and being consistent in that regard. I respect those who are able to continue the clipping grind, the TikTok grind, the YouTube shorts grind, and sometimes I'm able to do that, but not really. Honestly, the only thing that I kind of use to promote myself would be Twitter. And now I have Blue Sky, so I'm going to promote myself over there too. And then I happen to be in like a bunch of Discord communities who are completely okay and very kind. And like, they're all for self-promo. They're all for all of us uplifting each other. So like, if you have an event, if you have a new post that's going live, if you sell things, if you're a streamer, they're like, post it. Let us know so that we can come support you. And so I've definitely been able to not only grow like my own small and budding community, but I'm also part of really amazing communities of people that just uplift each other. It's really fun.
So maybe, okay, the only thing is, when I say like advertise, self promo is usually looked down, and not saying that's something you do, but it's just like being a content creator. I mean, you can even speak for it. Like it's work. Like, you know, this is a hobby we enjoy, but it's a lot to prepare. It's a lot to try to get ourselves out there. And you mentioned that you mainly use Twitter and Blue Sky, but also kind of going into it, you got your streams, your makeup videos, and also selling stickers.
Yeah, I make stickers.
Yeah.
So at first, when it comes to like the stickers, I also got into crochet and I'm like making adoptables at the moment. But initially, I'd always been like designing stickers, but I never made them. I have my own cutting machine. I didn't really want to put in the cost to like go to a manufacturer just yet. Um, I'd actually made stickers and I would like send them to friends like, "Oh, do you like this? Do you think this is nice? Should I really promote my stickers in that way like for general consumption?" And every single time I did, everyone was like, "Why don't you sell this?" Like I love sharing my designs and sharing things that I'm working on, but everyone kept telling me, "Why don't you just sell them? Just do it." Just do it. And then I started making bigger batches. I started making even more designs, especially of things that make me really happy. Like, I can actually show you one.
Oh
I
yeah,
moved some over here.
yeah. You know what? W content creator, W business owner. That's the thing. Like being a content creator in a way is a business owner because I mean, technically you want to make this a hobby, but I know there's a part in all of us who kind of thinks about, man, what if we just did this full time?
I would love to like make this a full-time endeavor, and that's like what I'm really working towards. Cause I feel like I've got the it. I've got I'm kidding. But no, I seriously would love to make this like a full-time endeavor. Here's one. I hope my camera can even pick it up well. I'm not sure. My ring light might be on too bright. Give me 1 second.
You're fine. You are fine. I mean, those on the listening part, you know, you're showing off some of your stickers. Looks like a little
Let's see.
oh, little heart design. The smoke coming out. That,
Yeah, I did. I do like a couple different drops. Like these were based off of, it's called my Magical Girl Bottle Shop. Like they're kind of based off of perfume bottles.
okay. Yeah, I see it.
And so I'm a big fan of D&D as well. So each
Mm.
sticker actually has a name like +1 to dexterity and +1 life and +1 to stealth. And I thought that would be really fun. Sorry, this is my favorite one.
Okay. Okay. Those are some really neat designs.
Thank
Um.
you.
So, what is it about like stickers that at least as a way you wanted to kind of show off your art versus other ways?
So I love going to conventions. I love it. It's something that brings me joy. I've always loved going along the vendors tables and like the artist alley and seeing all of their different sticker designs. I have a massive sticker collection and I've been collecting stickers since I was in high school. And so it's always something that I've wanted to do creatively, like to have to also like see the photos of people putting my stickers on their things, on their notebook, on their iPads. It brings me like a personal joy when people buy my stickers and then they use them, or like it to know that it's now a part of their permanent collection or their like reusable sticker book. I've always loved that aspect, and like stickers are another form of creativity to me, and collecting stickers is also just another form of having a collection, and people know I love collecting stuff.
How do you make your stickers?
So on my iPad, I typically use Procreate, and then I actually have this very big pen tablet that takes up way too much space on my desk, and I have like CSI Paint, but I basically do the complete sticker design within Procreate. I have to send it over to Canva, which I love using because it's able to move all of my designs between my phone, my iPad, my PC. It's an easy way for me to transfer files instead of just using like Google Drive. So I move it over to Canva. I get it into my Silhouette because I use a Silhouette Portrait 3, which is a cutting machine. So you can cut stickers, you can cut like vinyl, you can cut a bunch of different things with it. And so basically, I send it over there. I have to line everything up. When I tell you the Silhouette interface, you guys, it is not for the weak. So I'll send it over there, and I pretty much cut all of the stickers myself. I also buy the lamination, like the glitter effects that are on the stickers. I have to laminate them myself. Like everything is in-house. Everything is made by me. Every time I make a sticker sale, I also send a personalized note.
Mm. Okay. Do you so like you would use your streams to like let people know about your sticker collection, or again, as you mentioned, using Twitter, um, using Blue Sky. Now there are other art places like Pinterest and if you wanted to add like another place to advertise, because realistically there's a lot of platforms to advertise yourself on. If you were to have the energy to put something else, like what would you say that you as a creative would make the most out of?
I feel like I've definitely posted, like, say, to Pinterest, but for me, when it comes to Pinterest, I have a bone to pick with them.
Okay,
Because,
okay.
okay, so in the time that I've been.
Those
Guys,
giggles.
please don't cancel me. So in the time that I've been using Pinterest, they've changed their algorithm a lot. It's to the point where for every two scrolls that you do, half of the content that's actually in front of you is an ad, or it's an ad integration. Say you see this really awesome like photo and you try to figure out where it is. You click on it, it brings you somewhere else because it's just an ad. Or there's a lot of like apparently a great way to promote clothes and bags and Ita bags, and that would be nice if I didn't come across it every single scroll. I want to see the art. I don't want to see the clothes. Leave me alone.
You mess with the algorithm, right?
You can't.
You
It's
can't.
honestly
Okay.
really hard. Just for Pinterest, I don't know what they did or who they sold to, because now every scroll or so, it's just an ad or like an actual product, and it's not just art.
um, you got the right stuff. You're doing the dance. No, no. Wait. What? Who said that?
Darren and Bunny.
W sticker collections. The note is very sweet. Yeah, I will automatically take you to the other items that you could buy that are similar. Okay, okay, because just that other people are trying to find other platforms to be on besides Twitter.
Yeah. And
Um,
I know Instagram is also like a really
Instagram,
good
that too.
place. I use Instagram, and
Oh,
that's just like a me thing. I used to be a massive proponent of Instagram. Like I was posting every single day, and then one day it hit me that Instagram was not bringing me joy. It was not making me happy, and so I pretty much cut it out entirely. And this was before I even got into content creation. So now it's kind of like, do I go back because I want to, promote myself even more through Instagram? Or do I just kind of want to stick to what I'm already doing? Like, I can definitely see the draw in Instagram. Instagram is honestly really great for platforming, but again, because there's so many users, it's also another place where you could kind of fall into. You could just fall through the cracks. You could just be there.
so do you? And this goes to another important topic as a creator, and that's burnout. Because you mentioned that you used to post every day, and do you like how do you continue to enjoy doing what you do without feeling exhausted from
Okay, so that's such a good question.
it?
So a lot of the people in chat, they are very close to me. They know me quite well, and they are also content creators. So they understand where I come from when I say it can be very, very hard to not only fight burnout, but then when you're also going through burnout to continue to put out content. I could definitely still continue to like stream and post videos while I'm going through burnout. And it's kind of like dig your heels in and just do it, like fight through it. And I don't really think people should go about it that way. Don't pull a Debbie. Don't do that. If you're going through burnout, I don't think you should force yourself to make content, especially if whatever you're making in that moment is still not going to bring you joy, and you're going to be like, why did I even spend all of this time when I could be like doing some self-care? I can be taking care of myself instead of forcing myself to make content. So when I am going through burnout, it never really lasts for long if I'm doing good self-care. Like if I'm being intentional with how I'm taking care of myself. If I need to take a day off from streaming, or if I need to take a day off from posting something, I'll let people know like, "Hey, sorry, there's not going to be a stream today." Um and one thing that really helps me is having a hobby that's not stream related. So I know that a lot of people will stream like all of these games, and I like to think to myself, do you also play this off stream? Do you force yourself to save this game for stream? So there are plenty of games that I like, it's for me. It's just for me. It's for Debbie. If I'm feeling down, I'll play a game that I really enjoy, or I'll crochet. Like that is a very big hobby that I have now. Like I have my little K-pop in crochet, but if I just want to focus on me, I'll put on some true crime. I'll put on some cartoons, and I will just crochet, and it definitely helps me to just relax, mellow out, calm down. Because whenever I stream, I also have like a lot of anxiety leading up to the stream. People don't believe me. Believe me, I get so nervous. But if I need to take the day off, I will crochet, I will watch something that I enjoy, I will start working on another little, like, I build these DIY sets for fun. Like, here's one.
Okay. And for those listening, it's what would you describe that set that you just showed in the camera?
So this one, it's called Study Time. It's pretty much like a, you build, let me see if I get closer. Bam. You pretty much build everything together into one complete scene. And so it can be very time consuming, but it just lets me focus in on one thing. And it honestly helps me kind of like take my mind off of anything that I'm worrying about, whether it's numbers, or maybe my stream didn't do as well, or maybe my, views are low. Which I think every content creator at some time or another they think about, whether it's intentional thinking about it or you're like unintentionally worrying about it. I like to do these things to just take my mind off of content creation in general, and that helps me with my burnout.
Okay, that's very important. I'm happy for you to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah. um. Uh. So, like, what are, if somebody wanted to describe self care, like, what would you say is a method of self care besides, as mentioned, play games offline?
If it's not playing games, I would say any type of hobby that not only significantly like brings you a joy, but I feel like self-care is also something as small as taking a nap. I see taking a nap as self-care. If you need time away from it all, if you need to not be so stressed about something, if you need time to really just be in the moment. If you Another form of self-care to some people is, say, journaling or reading a book. I used to be a really big avid book reader. I would love to get back into that. Or something like, it doesn't have to be big. I would not say retail therapy. Save your money.
Retail
save,
therapy.
save
Whoa,
your money.
whoa,
Save your
whoa,
money.
whoa. Wait, where are we opening up open up the box?
No, I say not retail therapy.
Oh, not retail
I
therapy.
mm-mm. I know some people would love to say that is self-care, and sometimes it can be if it's in a small quantity, but I can see that retail therapy quickly turning into a problem.
Man, those V-Bucks in Fortnite.
Not the V-Bucks. Not the V-Bucks, no. But yeah, I feel like it's a really good thing for people to have a hobby, something that they can turn to when they just need to relax, something that makes you calm down, essentially.
Yikes,
Bunny saying yikes, bitch. I've been called out. I don't play Fortnite, so I don't have the V-Bucks problem, but I've heard. That in Robux. I've heard.
Minecraft bucks.
I've heard, okay.
Starbuck. No. Burnout is so real. It's important to take breaks. Yeah.
It is. It really is.
It'll automatically take you to other items. Like, oh no, I read that. Miniatures, crocheting. Okay. Janae has a problem in Fort. Y'all have seen me get V-Bucks in real time.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Listen, I'm not trying to call you out, okay? Okay, I want you to be happy, but
yeah.
Put the V-Bucks down. It's okay. Put the V-Bucks down.
No, you know what? That's true. That
Not V-Bucks Anonymous.
Hold. Oh my god, can I not even hear you?
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah,
what?
I can't, you know what? I think I adjust the cards. Let me set this down. Let me set this down carefully so it doesn't. Depending on how I set things up with my
no
desk.
You can do it. You can do it.
Okay, let's start this
Okay.
over. Rewind. You know what? Wait, what were we talking about? Self-care. Oh yeah, self-care. Yeah. You know what? I think you shouldn't get V-Bucks because I think the ultimate form of self-care is not retail therapy. It's Poggers therapy. And that's why I have to give a word for honest sponsor, Poggers Energy, Hydration, and Sleep Mix.
I love it.
If you want to get yourself the ultimate form of self-care, you would get energized with this. Okay, this is probably the wrong flavor to the show. And different fruit flavors. Different fruit flavors. Whether you are getting energized, whether you are getting hydrated, or you need help sleeping. Poggers is there for you. 10 exclamation mark Poggers, and 10% off all orders, and 10% goes back to Pawn Express. And of course, Humble Bundle.
We love it. We love it. Okay, we love it.
With discount games because we're cheap and we want to get games cheap. So, exclamation mark Humble, same thing. 10% off. 10% goes back to Pawn Express. So. Thanks for the sponsors, because I have to hoe out to them, because otherwise they'll kick my butt. But
get your coin. Get your coin. I support it. Okay, get your coin.
No. All jokes aside, kind of something I do want to touch up with games though, because I noticed you play a bunch of AAA games. How many of these games do you finish?
So I guess it just depends. Wait, okay. Just off the top of your head, which AAA games?
Which AAA game? Wait, what?
Okay. So my
what's triple game?
Okay, so here's the thing. What? My partner Zeno is also a very big gamer, So if he ends up seeing a AAA title that he really, really likes, he'll get it for the both of us. And either he'll do a whole playthrough of it, or I'll like play through it after he's done, or we'll play through it together. So actually, a lot of the AAA titles that I have not been on my stream.
Okay, because I had to, because you mentioned you play 5 games at a time, or you do not 5 games at a time, 5 games on one stream.
Yeah, sometimes
And
I'll have like a multi-game stream. Say I'll play like Animal Crossing and then I'll swap over to something like Dave the Diver, which I am almost done with. We love Dave. We're in chapter 7. I finished Horizon Zero Dawn, which is a really
okay,
long playthrough. I finished Alan Wake Remake in 2 streams and it was about 15 hours in total because I did like an 8-hour stream and then I did like a 5-hour stream dedicated to that.
right.
I'm like trying to even think of I've been playing a lot of demos lately.
Mm.
So now I'm like, what other AAA titles have I really been playing? I've played like Doom Eternal on stream. If you can catch me in
Yeah.
one of the rare like late night streams, I'll be playing Doom Eternal at like midnight.
Okay. Okay. Demon hours, just like
Demon hours.
that. Yeah, I was looking
And
at
like,
like, wait, some of these games, like if you were to get them, they're like $60 or $70, and you're playing all them. Like, okay, is this retail therapy? Are you buying these games to like
no,
no?
no. Zeno will sometimes gift me a game, or it's a game that he wanted in the first place, and I just happen to also want the game.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, like right now we're playing Silent Hill 2, but not on stream.
Hmm.
And I've made a sort of promise to maybe play Dead Space. Maybe.
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 Okay. Oh my God, these giggles. All right. Um. Well. What?
Again, you're frozen again. Oops, you did it again.
Man, these chords. I got out of my seat and all this happened. Anyway.
Oh no. It's
No, we're
okay.
fine. We're fine. We are fine. Okay. Hold on. Ooh. No static. No static. No static. All right. Let me just make sure. I don't know why I make that sound. um. Okay. So what? You being kind of new, at least you could consider yourself relatively newish to at least the content creation scene. Um, what are some goals or aspiration? What are some things you are wanting to achieve down the road?
Honestly, I feel like long term, I would love to be able to truly make this like a living via content creation. Of course, I know so many people probably say that like, "Oh, I want to do this full time." And I agree that it is a very big aspiration for so many people and I just really want to like this is something that I can 1,000 times say that it's something I enjoy. I really really love making content. I would love to be able to have full blown like manufacturing for my stickers. I would love to be able to have like pop-ups and be a vendor like at these anime conventions that I've always gone to. I think that would be something like phenomenal, like to be able to do something like that. And not even just me, but I feel like the community that I'm growing, it's one full of kindness. It's one where everyone is supporting each other. And I feel like the bigger I grow, the more I'll be able to elevate other people. And that's something that I think that is a really cool offset of being a creator. Just kind of in the way that we're able to not only like join hands in this big pond of ours, but to uplift each other. If someone needs help with something, I'm always one of the first people that's like, I can help you. If you have any questions, if I could be a resource to you, then that's something that I want to do.
Love that. Love that. Uh, what? So for those listening, for the audio purposes, and I'm linking. I'm gonna link one more time your socials. But for those just only on the listening side, what are your social? Like, how do people get in touch with you?
So typically now it's definitely Twitter. Like I have a Discord and now everyone is asking me, where is your server? So the server is on the way. The Discord server, I promise guys, the Discord server is on the way. I've had multiple people be like, where is your, like, when you put exclamation point Discord in someone's Twitch and like their, server pops up, they're like, where is your server, ma'am? But I am on Twitter. I'm now on Blue Sky. You can reach me through like personal Discord DMs, but I do want to make a server because I do want to kind of have that degree of separation because I feel like as a content creator, as we grow, of course, I don't want to call it a fan base because like they're not fans per se, but I feel like it is always good to have that degree of separation between me and like my growing community. Because I feel like in some ways it can turn parasocial very quickly, and that's always been a worry of mine. So the sooner I can get this server started, the easier it'll be for people to also be able to reach out to me versus you personally DMing me and I like don't know you. You know what I mean?
No, I
I
feel
have a TikTok, but it's abandoned. I don't really. I feel like my last TikTok was like 6 months ago, maybe.
Oh, dang, dang.
Yeah, I keep telling myself I'll get back into it. Like it doesn't even have, it could just be for clips, honestly.
Yeah.
Or if I want to do like a little makeup thing, a little game review here, I could totally do that. And then I tell myself I'm gonna do it, and then you want to know what I do? Not it.
Oh. Well, uh, the juicy. You also kind of come here. Thank you for the great and yeah, thank you also. Hi Beep and thank you all.
Beep. Hi. Oh my
uh,
gosh. Hi, Beep. Hi, Juicy.
oh, yeah, no, I appreciate all of you coming here and showing love.
Wait, Bunny said, "Oh, really? I told you you can use the Krusty crew if you want it." This is true. This is true. So I am a part of the server Krusty crew, and that is like
Mm.
I love these individuals. Juicy, Bunny, as told by Taryn, Luby Games, they are all Krusty crew members, and so we're all in a server. And so Bunny said it's okay for me to use the Krusty crew server as like my own kind of personal server as well. Which I appreciate. See,
Yeah.
making my own server sounds difficult.
No, I get that. I get that. This recording on Pawnspress, twitch.tv/Pawnspress, kind of everywhere Pawnspress except X, formerly Twitter at ChasePawn64. But again, Blue Sky, I would need to update this for Blue Sky. Um, but yes, for those just tuning in for the first time, this is part of what I do is uplift amazing women of color like Debbie here. And we have amazing guests every week. One of the three main things I'm known for here, the other part being GTRP and doing game nights or anything like that. Um, so that is it for this interview. Um, uh,
We
again,
did it!
um, I will be back tomorrow. I would say 7 p.m. ish EST or CST, or 6 p.m., 6 or 7 p.m. Kind of doing a mixture of GTRP, and then I'm playing this really another goofy game just came out called Killing Time. So
Oh,
that is I'm gonna do a mix of two things tomorrow. Somewhat.
yay! Oh
Um,
my gosh.
but yeah, just there'll be streams this weekend too. But yeah, I do this interview right here is going to be immediately uploaded after it's done and to be shared and kept forever. So
Yay!
for clips and all that.
I'm so happy. Oh my gosh.
Debbie interview, you two did amazing. Oh, I appreciate you all. Thank you, Beep.
Mike!
So
Apache, go, Debbie, go! Oh my gosh, guys. Please,
so
guys.
so what we're gonna do to go ahead and we're gonna share the love to another wonderful creator.
Yay, we are going to raid out, you guys. Everybody, thank you so much for coming to support me. I appreciate each and every one of you, and you know this. I am so grateful. Again, Chase, thank you for having me. I seriously appreciate it. This warms my heart.
You warm my heart, and you know what?
Oh,
What we gonna go ahead and do. You know what? I'm gonna proud of you, Debbie Cakes. You know, I'm gonna
oh.
go ahead and uh, I'm gonna keep it in the spirit. I'm gonna rate another wholesome content creator.
Yay.
Let's see. I
We
have
love you, Debbie. I love you guys so much. Oh God, I'm so emotional. I'm gonna cry after this. Everybody know.
oh my gosh.
Thank you for uplifting me. Thank you for having me on again. I seriously appreciate it. This was really, really fun. I was happy that I was able to take part in this and just having this very candid conversation and just being able to share a little bit about me. It's
Well,
been really fun.
I appreciate you so much, girl. Much love to you, and I am looking forward to all the great things for you. We are gonna rate to Blasian Butterfly. So
I love her. Oh my god.
okay.
Yes, Mishi.
So again, for everybody else, I mean the interview is gonna immediately be uploaded, and we'll be streaming again tomorrow. Again, kind of doing a mixture of games, but that is it for tonight. Let's go ahead and say hi to Miss Blasian Butterfly in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
2v8. I was so sad. Oh my gosh, wait! Oh my gosh, Pons Press! It's a raid! Welcome in! Oh my gosh, Debbie! Welcome in, Raiders! Hello! My name is Mishi. I am a cozy variety streamer. I stream things such as the Nancy Drew PC games, Animal Crossing.